Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ayushi.
Good morning, ma'am.
The previous class has ended, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Why haven't you joined it?
No.
Good morning, Sukhsahaj. Good
Good
morning, Evan.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Evan. Good morning, Krishna.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Vicky. So, how many children were present in the previous class?
Ma'am, all. Ma'am, oh, ma'am, I think, ma'am, they are ma'am 12 or 13.
And where have they gone? Why haven't they joined the class yet? At what time the previous class has ended, beta?
Ma'am, yesterday?
Today, the class ended at what time? The previous class.
Hmm.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Daksh. Chaliye,
Ma'am,
let's
today
get
we have
started.
one more lecture.
Hanji.
Yes, ma'am. Last
But you know
Ma'am,
what?
lecture we have.
I know, I thought we will be able to complete this chapter in that lecture. But
Yes,
the,
ma'am. Exercise and short answer also.
no, but the thing is that we have a combined lecture. That lecture has 7A, B, and C both, all three of them,
Ma'am,
Ma'am, which chapter?
in the last lecture. And the trouble is that in 7C, I have completed this chapter,
lecture, ma'am, which one?
and in 7B, the chapter is not complete. So we started with advertisement in that class. So in the 7th lecture, I will be taking advertisement in their class. Let's see what we will do. We'll do the map.
Ma'am, your voice.
ma'am, we can do
Ma'am, I'm not
geography.
able to-
Geography is not that completed. Ma'am, we can do it.
Let's see
Hello.
what we'll
Ma'am,
do.
one thing can do. 7C can revision that this chapter. And we.
Revise any chapter.
Ma'am, we can do a civics chapter, ma'am.
Yeah, that is what I started now because I had a combined class of 7B and C. So I started advertisement in their class. I had first lecture, now I also have 7th lecture in their class. So I'll be covering up advertisement in their class. Now, but you people have not done that. Let's see how much we'll be able to cover. Then we can start. We'll try to start market around us then. Yes, we can do.
Ma'am,
Ma'am.
market around us is very interesting.
Or shall we start? Shall we do one thing? Shall we read? But then, shall we read this right now? Advertisement. Shall we keep this on hold?
Yes, ma'am. We
Yes,
have done
ma'am.
till climate.
Shall we keep this chapter
Yes,
on
ma'am.
hold? Can we start advertisement so that in the last?
Yes, ma'am. We can do, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. We can
Yes,
do.
ma'am.
Thank you so
It's
much.
very short also.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, we are starting.
In the last lecture, we'll do that. We'll do the exercises of
Life.
ठीक है?
No advertisement.
हाँ जी.
Ma'am, and question answer.
Right now.
Ma'am, this is
short
very
answer.
short chapter.
हाँ
Ma'am,
जी.
only 2 pages.
It's a very
Three.
short chapter. Right, we'll try to finish this chapter in this lecture so that in the last lecture we can do the question answers. All three classes.
Ma'am, can you tell when ma'am 7 lecture, ma'am, timing, ma'am, of 7 lecture?
Timing of the last lecture, it will be from 1:30.
Ma'am, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your cooperation, kids. Okay. So children, this
Almost
Ma'am, you're most
welcome.
welcome.
Hanji,
You're most welcome.
Ma'am,
it's very
ma'am, you're welcome.
interesting. It's very, very, very interesting and very easy chapter to do, right? In this, we'll read about what advertisements are, what are types of advertisements, social impacts of advertisements, and how do these advertisements impact and democracy are linked with each other, and how do these advertisements impact our society. So if I talk about advertisement, children, then we know, like in our surroundings, everywhere we see advertisements everywhere. Whether we are opening a notebook, they are making the advertisements. Where we are seeing a magazine, a newspaper,
Yes, ma'am.
it's serving
Ma'am, when we go on road,
social media, even on road, the billboards, the pamphlets, everything, every way, in every manner, they're advertising, right? They're also
TV,
advertising by putting label on their products, right?
television also,
Ma'am, TV.
TV,
YouTube.
when we watch match, even the jerseys of the players are
Yes,
used to
ma'am.
advertise,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
I'm like Oppo, Byju's.
Like Oppo, like this and that. In number.
Yes, ma'am. By the
By June, right? So in the previous chapter, we learned about advertisement very briefly, right? You can see this pamphlet here, children. The summer cream, slow tan sun cream, why burn when you can tan, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
here they're
I
showing.
mean, Hindi creative we have done. विज्ञापन लेखन.
Hanji, in Hindi creative we have done. So
मैं विज्ञापन लेखन.
I have given this task to 7B and C, and the same I want to give you as well. What you have to do is you have to prepare an advertisement, right? Of any product you want to. You have to give it a jingle, right? Just like we have for thumbs up.
In English or
A
Hindi?
cream.
Like we have that jingle for thumbs up. आज कुछ too funny करते हैं. Sprite के लिए we have clear है, right? We have it now.
Ma'am, pizza.
Pizza. You can make on anything, right? You can make an
Ma'am, book.
anything. You will make a creative of it, and then you also explain it. That why should somebody buy it, right? You can also try to sell that product to me. Okay, you have to pitch to me. You have to sell your product to me. And how are you going to do that? That you have to see. Okay. You can
Ma'am,
take
we have to make like, ma'am, that TV has, ma'am, in TV. Ma'am, we have to make a like, ma'am, we see in TVs, ma'am, or magazine.
Yes. A very nice advertisement you have to prepare. Okay, children.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Okay.
We have done PD class also.
I know. Let's begin with, and we can also take up your activity which people have prepared for the PD class, no? In the last lecture. We'll see it. Yes, Daksh, read about
Okay, ma'am.
advertisements.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, from in the previous chapter you learned.
We come across.
Okay, ma'am. Advertisements. We come across different advertisements like the one given above in newspapers, journals, magazines, hoardings, radio, and television. They give information or message about some products or services like soaps, air conditioners, restaurants, food items, and so on. They draw our attention towards the unique features of the products or services. The very purpose of giving such information is to promote a product or service and encourage consumers to buy them. This promotional activity is called advertising, where the manufacturer or the trader or the service provider is called an advertiser. The message or the information supplied is called advertisement, and the media through which such information supplied are called the media of advertising. Advertising. Types of advertising. On the basis of purpose served by the advertisement.
Stop here. Right? It is not advertisement, it's advertisements. Right? What do you pronounce it as? Advertisements.
Advertisements. It's very easy. I mean, the whole paragraph.
Ma'am,
The
advertisement.
book is telling that you have explained just now.
Exactly, right? Whatever I was telling you, that
Ma'am,
only they have explained in the first paragraph, that we come across various advertisements like one given in the newspapers, magazines, journals, hoardings, and everywhere. Wherever we are traveling, whatever we are watching,
bus,
we're just
journals.
coming across various advertisements, right? Okay. Now, to even even educational things have also provided. It started providing.
I'm like Byju's Academy.
By
Vedanta.
Jews. Even the schools also do their advertisement. You have seen hoardings of schools and colleges in the road. On TV also they show Gilgotia's MH University. Yes, Krishna.
Ma'am, what are ma'am journals and hoardings?
Journals. Journals basically are kind of a magazine only. right? Daily things which we write, see, journal is that. And hoardings are the billboards which you see now on the road, like the one I'll show you.
Oh,
is
ma'am,
going in the
boards.
road. Hanji?
Okay, ma'am.
They are known as
Okay, ma'am.
hoardings. जो billboards लगे होते हैं road पे, they are known as hoardings, right? So they give us information and messages about some products or services like soaps, air conditioners, restaurants, food items, and so on. The list goes on, like from shoe till a laptop to a motorbike, a car, everything is being advertised, each and everything, right? So all
Yes,
these
ma'am.
things draw our attention towards the unique features of the products and services, right? And the main purpose of it is to give information, to promote a product or service, and encourage consumers to buy it. Basically, why do they show these advertisements? They just want to tempt us to buy that product, right? When
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
in class
They want
11th,
to
I
sell
had
their
commerce,
product more.
right? So we were studying business studies, and then my teacher taught me one thing, that if you're doing marketing, right? If you're going to do MBA, which is Masters in Bachelor Administration,
Yes, ma'am. For if we ma'am do commerce in 11th if we take.
right? So if you're going to do something like that, he told me that if you have to sell anything, if you have to do marketing of something, then you need to be so efficient in your work that you can sell a comb to a bald man, right? As we know that a bald man will do nothing of the comb because he doesn't have hair only, right? But then we should be so convincing that we must be able to convince the other person that no, this product is useful for you, right? Similarly, there are many products which we do not even need in our daily life, but we get so tempted by the advertisements that the very next day we go and buy them. For example, all of us have bought that egg-shaped chocolate called Kinder Joy, right?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
Dax hasn't bought.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Fine.
think I was small 10 I got. Not a-
I bought it once and I was like, oh my god, what, to my surprise, what was it? Even the chocolate was not tasty, the toy was also so tiny, and it costed so much, right?
Ma'am, 50 rupees.
50 rupees.
No,
it
ma'am,
is.
100.
Ma'am, 45, ma'am, 45.
Are 100?
No, it's 40 to
Arre,
50
45.
bracket, not 100.
Delhi I buy this for 100.
No, so it's 40 to 50 bracket.
Ma'am,
And it is complete waste of money, but then again the packaging, the advertisements were so interesting that everybody bought them, right? The children went crazy about Kinder Joy, so that is what they do.
Ma'am, like Hot Wheel cars are very small,
Like
but they are very
exactly
costly.
like Hot Wheel cars. Abhi beech
Ma'am,
mein
like yes, ma'am.
in
Ma'am, like
abhi-
Pepsi.
ma'am, like crazy balls.
there was fidget spinners, no? They were very popular
Yes, ma'am.
recently. Everybody was buying those spinners. Everybody was buying those spinners, right? Now, right nowadays, those pop-up things are very popular.
Ma'am, like yo-yo.
Yeah, exactly, right? So the very purpose of
Ma'am, like iPhone.
giving such information to encourage them. Now this
11.
promotional activity, now children kindly underline what
Well.
I'm telling you to underline. This promotional
Yes, ma'am.
activity is called advertising, where, right? the
Ma'am, can you
promotional-
please underline on the ma'am screen?
Right. So this promotional activity is called advertising. Ibad. Right? Where the manufacturer or the trader or the service provider is called an advertiser. The message or the information supplied is called advertisement, and the media through which such information is supplied are known as the media of advertising.
Many questions are framing from these.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
Krishna, kindly read types of advertising.
Okay, ma'am. Types of advertising. On the basic of purpose served by the advertisements, they can be classified into three categories. First, commercial advertising, non-commercial advertising, social advertising. The aim of the commercial advertisements is to promote certain product and services and persuade people to choose them. Commercial Advertisements help in increasing the demand of a product. Non-commercial advertisements are meant for giving information about different charitable institutions, non-governmental organizations, or political parties and the work done by them. The government also uses media to communicate with general public to give information about its welfare schemes and policies. The purpose of such
Policies.
advertisements
Policies.
policies. The purpose of such advertisements is to spread awareness about social issues such as precautions to prevent certain diseases, safety rules to be followed, etc. This is known as social advertising.
Okay, thank you so much. See, on the basis of the purpose served by the advertisements, they are classified into three categories: commercial advertising, non-commercial advertising, and social advertising. Now, as we know that in commercial advertising, the main aim of the advertiser is to basically induce to induce the customer to buy the product which they are advertising, right? So all sorts of advertisement from Kinder Joy to shampoos, okay, to soaps, bikes, cars, houses, all such are a part of commercial advertisement in which the consumer is buying something, right? Non-commercial advertisements are meant for giving information about different charitable institutions, non-governmental organizations, or political parties, and the work done by them. For right now, elections are coming up, so that you will be seeing. No, you must have seen
Ma'am,
last
BJP
time
ad in the paper.
advertisement like "Ab ki baar Modi
Yes, ma'am.
Sarkar," this and that.
मैं
Okay,
काम दमदार
exactly. So all these
Yes, ma'am.
advertisements where they tell us about the government, the work they
Ma'am,
have
they
done,
buy full media.
or they tell us about no, they cannot buy media, but a media is independent. We cannot buy media.
Ma'am, they are showing that ma'am smart city, smart peoples, ma'am
Yeah.
smart bade.
So all these
Smart
things which they
people.
show is known as non-commercial advertisements because we are not buying anything out of it. Next is social advertisement. Right now, if I'm like recently when we were first suffering, we all faced a corona trouble. Then we saw that many advertisements used to come. No, wear your mask, stay at home, don't go out. Right? We have seen such sort of advertisements. Yes or
No,
no?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Even when we used to call someone, Amitabh Bachchan used to speak up that घर में रहिए, ये करिए, mask पहनिए, right? That is also kind of advertisement because they are creating social awareness among the people, right? Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, how the ma'am? Okay, ma'am.
Tell
Ma'am,
me.
this is also social advertisement that the photo in the book, image, ma'am. That are
The
showing the
second one.
symbols.
The second one
Ma'am,
is
same.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the purpose of these is to spread awareness about social issues such as precautions to prevent certain diseases, safety rules to be followed, etc. Right? When we go to watch movie, no, I don't know in which one there was an advertisement in which they tell us not to smoke cigarettes, right?
Yes,
There was
ma'am.
one in which they tell us wear a helmet
Ma'am,
always,
this is in
otherwise
all movies.
you'll get you'll get injured badly.
Ma'am, Andy, ma'am, is starting off. Ma'am, picture.
All such advertisements are known as advertisements of social advertising, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts, anyone?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, easy chapter.
Okay,
Ma'am, very
Siddharth,
easy.
can you hear me? Siddharth Pratap Singh, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, Siddharth, read about brands.
Ma'am, I can read from the screen because I am out and not having
Yes, you
book.
can read from the screen better.
A brand may be different as a name, term, sign, slogan, symbol, or design, or a combination of these which help differentiate the product of one company from that of its
Do you want me to maximum answer over
competitor
there?
or the other.
Siddharth, you want me to zoom it in?
Yes, ma'am. Please zoom.
Now, can you read it properly?
Identical products advertisements help in creating an image from the brands as they highlight the
Audio off.
unique features of the products.
It's
Advertisement
not
can
unique,
also
beta.
help
It is
in making
unique.
a
Such an easy word, Siddharth.
unique
It's unique features.
brands happen to the different
अरे नहीं
Ma'am, someone.
Very bad, Siddharth. Such so easy words given there. You are not able to read that properly as well. Well,
Ma'am, can I read?
yes, Sushant, you read.
Okay, ma'am. Brands. A brand may have defined as a name, term, sign, slogan, symbol, or design, or a combination of these which help differentiate the products of one company from that of its competitors, or other identical products. Advertisements help in creating an image of the brand as they highlight the unique features of product. Advertising Advertising can also help in making a brand applying to the different concerns of the consumer and hence build their own brand values. Let us try to understand how brands work with the example of
Thank you so much, Beta.
Coca-Cola.
Right.
The company.
Stop. Right, children. So,
अरे
what
नहीं हूँ.
can you please be quiet, kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we talk about now?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, very easy, ma'am. Brand.
Okay.
Ma'am, brand, ma'am, easy.
Pepsi. Brand.
Right. Okay. So
Ma'am,
when I was
Jessica
asking,
Golding.
when we talked about brands, we all know that what brands are. Brand may be defined. I hope you are underlining the things which I have underlined. Are you doing?
Ma'am, but it is given a recap.
Yes,
also.
ma'am.
You should underline as well, right?
Ma'am, I have underlined.
Yeah, I also.
So children, I am sharing few brand logos in the group. You have to tell me which one is what.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, brand logo
mean the-
ma'am for clothes.
Ma'am, for food.
No,
Ma'am,
for
for cloth.
Ma'am, for car.
I'm sending. You just check it and let me know.
Ma'am, we did not receive.
Check the group.
Ma'am, on WhatsApp.
Yes, on WhatsApp. Check the group.
Ma'am, Apple. Toyota.
Ma'am, third one is
Ma'am, yes,
Apple and
ma'am,
last one is
Apple company.
Mercedes.
Ma'am,
Oh, you said
ma'am,
Toyota. I
first
said
one.
Toyota. It's Mercedes Benz. It's Toyota.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
Ma'am, first is.
The third one of
Mercedes-Benz.
Apple.
Ma'am,
One
first
by
is
one. One by
Adidas.
one.
Second
The
is
first one is
Starbucks.
what?
Ma'am, Apple.
Stop.
Ma'am, Apple
First
and
one. First one. Yes, Sushant.
First one,
Ma'am,
don't
Ma'am,
Adidas.
Adi.
Ma'am, Adidas.
First
Ma'am,
one is
Adidas.
Adidas. Very good. Yes, Ayushi. Second one,
Ma'am, Starbucks.
Starbucks. Third one,
Apple.
Ma'am, Apple. Ma'am, Apple.
Apple. And yes, Daksh, what is the fourth one? Toyota.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
I think Toyota.
Mercedes-Benz.
It's
No, ma'am,
Mercedes
Mercedes-Benz.
Benz. What is it? Mercedes Benz. It's such an
Ma'am,
expensive
Rolls
car.
Royce.
We are
Ma'am,
comparing that to
MC
Toyota.
Donald's.
The people
Ma'am,
who
MC
own it.
Donald's.
Ma'am, second one of Nike.
First one is McDonald's and the second one is
Nike.
Nike.
right. So we
Ma'am,
know
yes, ma'am.
like we people can very easily relate with brands with their logos, right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes.
Also, okay, so shall I send you some more? Would you like to guess?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, more related to cars.
Okay. Now let's see whether you are able to tell me that or not.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, the first one is.
Ma'am,
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 first
fourth
one
one.
in
Ma'am,
Audi.
Audi.
First one
Nishan.
is, it's Audi or
Ma'am,
Audi?
Audi.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Audi.
Audi.
Ma'am, Audi.
Second one
Ma'am,
is
Ma'am, Citron.
Citron. It's
Ma'am,
getting there only.
Britain.
Ma'am, third one is Volkswagen.
Third
Ma'am,
one is
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Ma'am, four
Correct.
Nishan.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
fourth.
Nissan.
Nissan.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
fourth is
sixth one is
Nissan. Is it
Toyota.
Nissan? Is it
Ma'am,
Nissan?
Mini Cooper.
Ma'am, Nissan.
Nissan. It's Nissan.
Ma'am, Nissan.
Yes,
Nissan.
ma'am.
Right?
Ma'am,
The fifth one is
Ma'am,
Mini
Mini. Ma'am,
Cooper.
Mini.
Mini. What is
Ma'am,
it?
Mini.
Which car
Mini
is
Ma'am,
Cooper,
Mini?
ma'am.
Mini.
No, Abhishek is saying it
Ma'am,
right. Yes,
Mini.
Abhishek.
Ma'am, Mini. Ma'am,
Mini Cooper.
yes, ma'am, Mini Cooper.
Right?
Ma'am.
Again, a very expensive car. Yes, the last one is.
Yes, ma'am, in Bareilly too have. Ma'am, last one is
Ma'am,
Toyota.
Toyota.
Last
Toyota.
one is Toyota.
Ma'am,
Right?
more can
children?
be also framed.
Hanji?
Like Ford, Mahindra, Maruti Suzuki.
What?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
more or can also be made
Many
like
can be
MG.
made. There are many such.
Ma'am, please send more.
More.
ma'am, can you tell me one thing?
Yes.
Ma'am, why ma'am all brands name are very short? Ma'am, I am seen ma'am they are only one or two words. Ma'am, why they are not in long? Ma'am,
What beta? The brand names.
yes, ma'am.
It depends, beta. Different names have different. It depends. Whatever they find, they find that suited their brand the most. That's why they
Listen more.
kept it.
Ma'am, please send more.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, there are brands of clothes also.
Yes, they're brands of everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Duke.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Like Blackberry, Baby,
Volkswagen, everyone
ma'am.
is saying Volkswagen,
and
but it's Volkswagen.
One. Everybody quiet. Yes, Sushant. Now you speak.
Ma'am, when you send the third picture, it has a sign of Volkswagen, but its name is Volkswagen or Volkswagen?
It's
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. It
Ma'am,
is there is
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. There is Volkswagen.
Ma'am, but it's written as Volkswagen, and in the ad it's also said that
Ma'am, one car
Volkswagen.
is of Polo. Volkswagen Polo.
Fox. It's V, not Fox. Anji,
Ma'am, please send more.
you want me to send you more?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to find some difficult ones. No? I think these are easy though. Few of these we have already done. One by one. First one we have done already. Do you know the second
Ma'am,
one?
Starbucks.
First is Starbucks. The second one. Okay, let's skip the second
I
and third. Tell me the
don't
fourth
know.
one.
Google.
Google.
And then the U. U is for Unilever.
It consists of multiple brands. It consists of multiple things. I'm forgetting its name.
Unilever.
Yeah.
Unilever, right? The next one is
Mm.
the next one is okay. Now tell me the last one in the second row.
YouTube.
YouTube, right? Then we have Adidas. Then there are few of them which you will not be aware of. Then last- Apple. Then we can say Chanel.
What is Chanel?
Chanel is a perfume brand.
Ma'am, I don't know Starbucks. I mean, I know Starbucks, Google, YouTube, Apple, Adidas.
There are
Ma'am,
many,
there is
many of
Motorola
them.
also.
Yeah, there's
Ma'am,
Motorola
Motorola
as well.
and
There's
Pepsi.
Pepsi
Ma'am, it's
as well.
Mitsubishi.
Then
Ma'am,
there is
PayPal.
Singers.
Ma'am,
Right?
there is PayPal also.
Yeah, then there is Singers. So there are many. Okay, I'll send you a few after the class, right? Okay. So that's how we know we can relate to these logos with the help of their brand names, right? Now advertisement help in creating an image, like with these advertisements, with these logos, they have created an image of their brands, right? Whenever we see these symbols as well as where we can relate it with the brand. And okay, this is LG, this is Puma, this is Adidas, whatsoever.
And this Ford.
So advertisement also help in appealing different concerns of the consumer and build their own brand values. Now we'll talk about Coca-Cola, how Coca-Cola has built its brand value. Right? This will be read by Abhishek. Yes, Abhishek, read next.
Coca-Cola, the company that sell beverages, saw an increase in the sale after the
Beverages,
launch
that
of
sells
bev-
beverages. What do you mean by beverages?
Ma'am, soft drinks.
Soft drinks. Very good. Yes.
adver-
Continue.
advertisement comparing with the slogan "Thanda matlab Coca-Cola." Sin actor Amir Khan acted in this series of the Coca-Cola advertised as a different characters. Each advertisement in this series stated on the fact that wherever one asked for Thanda, had to be Coca-Cola. In India, the term Thanda roughly referred to any cold drink, but with the comparison, the word Thanda came to be associated with the Coca-Cola. In other words, through the powerful use of word imaginary, the brand Coca-Cola become a what is
Synonym.
it written?
Synonym.
Synonym for a
Synonym.
Coke.
Repeat after
Synonym
me,
for a
everybody. It's synonym. Everybody will repeat after me. Synonym.
Synonym.
Not
Synonym.
Synonym.
Not synonym. Synonym.
Synonym.
Right?
Synonym.
Synonym. Right? So, like in there's a company called Coca-Cola. We all know that. Then it had a jingle name.
Ma'am, in the full
Thanda
paragraph,
matlab
Coca-Cola is
Coca-Cola.
talking about.
So when the company started with this campaign, it became very popular. Now, whenever in India everybody talks about kuch thanda piyenge kya, so people refer to as Coca-Cola only. Whenever somebody has to drink something cold, they'll prefer Coca-Cola, right? So, and it was
Pepsi
endorsed
also.
by cine actor, means cinema actor Amir Khan. And again, when we see our actors, the whom we look up, their favorite actors, when we see that okay, they're also using this brand, we should also use that. That is only the reason that they pay so much amount of money to these actors to endorse the brands, because they have a good influence on public. That is why Shah Rukh Khan is promoting Byju's, maybe, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in India, the term thanda roughly refers to any cold drink, but with this campaign, the word thanda came to be associated with Coca-Cola. It became a synonym for Coca-Cola. When somebody is asking for kuch thanda pilayenge kya, people used to bring Coca-Cola for them, right? So that's how
Yes,
these
ma'am.
videos and these campaigns have. Such endowments by famous people like cricketers, film actors, influences people's thinking of the consumers. When the consumers see their favorite celebrity promoting a product, they also feel tempted to try their idols vouch for the product. Vouch for the product means when their idols are giving guarantee for the product that this is the best product, I'm also using it. So they were like, if they are using it, then we must also try to use it. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next comes us making an advertisement. Yes, Laksh, read it. Laksh is not here.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Ayushi, you read it, beta.
Okay, ma'am. Advertising is essential in getting the people to buy a brand. The question that now arises is how the people who advertise decide on the type of images, text, and personal emotions to sell a product. To understand this, let us see how an advertisement is made. First of all, the company or the manufacturer decides upon the product that they wish to launch. The company then hires an advertising agency. It is the task of the advertising agency to find out who will be the target consumer and launch a campaign accordingly. The advertising agency carries out a survey across various cities and sections of the society and comes up with a campaign to launch the product successfully in the market. A marketing strategy um,
So marketing strategy. A marketing strategy. Children, whose lecture do you have in the 7th lesson?
Ma'am, Lex.
7th.
Ma'am,
Seventh. Your only.
Ma'am, your
Yes,
only.
ma'am.
Ma'am, last.
No, that is
Arey,
eighth
ma'am is
lesson.
asking of 7th. Ma'am, GK we have. Ma'am, GK we have.
Who takes your GK?
Ma'am, Gaurav Dev sir.
Gaurav Dev sir.
I'll try to
We have
ask
done
him
it.
if he can give
Second
me
period.
that.
Ma'am,
If
second
he can
period we
give
have done
me,
GK.
if he can give me a GK, lecture, no, then we'll talk about it. Then we can just come at a common pace, right?
Ma'am, tomorrow also, ma'am, GK period in 7th.
No, today only I will
7th
be
period.
doing it. Sorry, I'll see to it. Right. So basically, here they have explained that how advertisements are made. So first of all, though, it is very essential. Advertising is a very, very, very important part in getting people to buy a brand. See, earlier advertisements began with newspapers, pamphlets, and hoardings, but then they came to television as well, right? Then they came to radio. Now advertisements are flooding on the social media, right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Haven't you seen whenever a company launches some new products, they first give samples of that to their influencers out there in the social media? They use that, they give the reviews, and that's when the people also get to know about it and then they buy it. Right, children? So now advertisement
Yes,
has
ma'am.
reached another level. SMA, social media advertising, has come up as a very, very new and important factor in the world of advertising, right?
Ma'am, someone
Now
voice is
people are
coming.
focusing way too much on social media. They have started maintaining a page of social media to promote their products. They're advertising continuously their product on social media through various campaigns, right, children? We know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the question now arises that how the people advertiser decide to type the on what type of images they'll use, what kind of text, what personal emotions to sell a product. They decide on to a strategy, that which strategy they have to use to sell their product, how to do it. Okay, so to understand this,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have to see that how an advertisement is made. So first of all the company or the manufacturer decides upon the product that they wish to launch, right? They first think that which product they have to launch. Then it is the task of the advertising agency to find out who would be the target consumer and launch a campaign accordingly. Okay,
Ma'am,
so
there is even design.
the advertising agency carries out a survey across various cities and sections of society that comes up with a campaign to launch the product successfully in the market. Then they come up, they decide that, okay, let's do a survey. What kind of products they need? How can we launch it? You might have seen, have you ever noticed that various people from different brands come to our home conducting a survey that, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
use,
Yes,
which
ma'am.
shampoo do you use, right? Well, I remember once they were launching a new product of the Pantene shampoo, a new variant of it, right? So then they came to my house, they were asking it, okay, what do you want in your shampoo? More protein, more egg white, more yolk, what kind of shampoo would you like? So they conducted this survey first, and then on the
Ma'am,
basis,
last month at my house. Ma'am,
right?
came.
And then on the basis of these surveys, they plan the advertisement of the new product. Got it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So an agency carries out survey, right? And then they comes up with a campaign to launch the product successfully in the market, right? They also have to decide that what is the category. Like for example, if I am making iPhones, I know which class of people am I making the iPhones for?
Sorry.
Which class of people am I making the iPhones for? Can everyone buy the iPhones?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
They are way too expensive, beta.
No, ma'am, yes.
Where we
No,
get
ma'am.
one for 10
No,
to
ma'am, yes.
20,000, right? The one iPhone costs around 70 to 80,000. The basic model I'm talking
Ma'am,
about,
my sister has iPhone 12.
right? What even my brother has 12, but again, no, it is very expensive. Okay, so general public
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
prefer to buy it. Whenever these people are
Ma'am,
making it,
they. Ma'am, general public buy ma'am till ma'am 20 or 30 ma'am thousand
exactly
mobile.
in 10 to 20,000 the bracket, right? And there are very good qualities available in that bracket as well. So when the iPhone people are thinking of the people they have to cater to, they think of the rich people. Okay, and that kind of advertisement they do, right? But when normal phones are coming up, they do a lot of advertisement. You have seen that iPhone or people don't do many advertisement. Have you seen that? Very, very
Yes,
few,
no,
very
yes,
limited,
ma'am.
No,
right?
ma'am.
Similarly,
Ma'am,
we
only
have
one
never
to
seen
ever
an advertisement of Ferrari or Mini Cooper, but we
Yes,
see
ma'am.
of Suzuki, Maruti, this and that,
Ma'am,
right?
yes, ma'am. Mahindra.
I'll explain
Ma'am,
this in the
because
next
ma'am,
lecture now because the meeting is about to end. There's only 1 minute left. Then a
ma'am,
Bye,
they
conversation
ma'am.
do not
will
show,
be
ma'am,
after.
ma'am, to advertisement on iPhone or ma'am, Ferrari, ma'am, because ma'am, they are only ma'am good, ma'am, so everyone buy them.
Exactly. They have their fixed customers. They know that these people will buy it. They are only for like limited people. They only cater to the rich class of
Ma'am,
people
other
that is
things,
why.
ma'am, they do.
Hanji.
Ma'am, I'm saying, ma'am, and other thing, ma'am, ma'am, the ma'am,